of course. LawLiet getting ready for some Blade Master aggression. We can already see with the Moonwells positioned like this. He wants to have a spot to protect his dear wisps.
I love it. He had this base build first, I think, against Happy's ghoul pushes, where these wisps are super protected. A little harder to reach the Moonwells, a little more inefficient when it comes to healing up, but safety. Safety is the play. Also, Entangle should be unlocked very soon to lock down the Blade Master as much as you can. And Soin doesn't change anything at all. No trip to the shop. Blade Master again into the main base. Off we go.
Archers, though, not so easy to kill, especially once it turns nighttime, which will be very soon. Really liking this base build. But the Keeper, having treants and not Entangle, makes it pretty much impossible to deal with the grunts. But there we go. The first expansion comes up, and this might be just the first of many.
We had 5 expansions in the series versus Isork, and Soin not scouting in the north. He's getting lured away by this archer. Wonderful movement by LawLiet. So the Blade Master's on the opposite side of one of the biggest maps in the pool than where he wants to be.
He was getting close to level 2. Wait, is this enough? Oh, it is. And that's the grunt going down then.
There we go. That is a bit of mana. He might be able to deny, but I don't think he can prevent the kill. He's trying to, with some damage on the Keeper. And LawLiet, once again, better safe than sorry, moving away, and the grunt survives.
Yeah, that's important. Blade Master came back. The Keeper couldn't commit to the kill, or if he did, he would have taken too much damage. Wouldn't have been worth it. Needs to heal now from the Moonwells. We'll do so in a bit. Is he going to pick up the staff? He certainly is. Nice and mobile right now, and Soin's still much in the dark. Doesn't know much of what's going on here on this big map.
And Wisp is, I think, in Soin's base. This needs to be figured out. Something's up there. Okay, he identified this Wisp position. What can the Blade Master do really in LawLiet's base? Not much. The Archers and Engine of War both here, but it was just a little bit of a distraction to get away from the Blade of the Master. Soin, if you move north now, that's such a big play, but he rather focuses on his inventory and levels and creeps, and that is more time for the second base.
Ooh, great movement by LawLiet. Realizing the Blade Master might be going for the green, sends out the archers, prevents this being taken away. LawLiet looking really solid right now. And the series before, of course. We got the Lodge coming and the Bestiary, so no walkers. That will be a concern if we face later on well, bears and talons, I guess.
And we have a Huntress Hall. That could just be for more archers and hunters, of course. But could also be lures. And it's also a little bit of a sneaky position. Not too easy to identify for Soin.
Yeah, scouting here, definitely not the easiest. On a map like this, some orcs would oftentimes like to creep level 2 and then get mirror image. With mirror image, you can scout very well.
Oops.
Whoops, the Wisp walks into the creeps. That's a bit unnecessary. The first slight mistake by LawLiet in what is looking otherwise like a good game. And he's going Huntresses now. Late into the game, still going hunts.
Huh. 3 archers into hunts. It's not a regular build. It's a very irregular game, to be honest, with the Blade Master not accomplishing this much. But with the Expo uncontested, does the Blade Master have an idea now? Still needs to entangle, still needs to creep this spot. Expo isn't safe, but we get a pretty classic Keeper and Alchemist harass.
Yeah, LawLiet has the right read where the Shadowrunner is, and I think there should be one grunt kill pretty easily. That's before the Shaman are ready. Behind this, archers are creeping. This is a great play. Speed Stroll trying to escape, but the grunt is caught, and the grunt is dead.
No deny, he was close to it. Blade Master is losing some HP as well. And this looks pretty good. Fortified is ready. Oh, if you can get the Shaman, that is massive. Already losing the mana. That is the first big win. Acid Bomb is lethal, so it could just tick down. Gotta be careful that this Alchemist is not getting trapped. And he gets the Shaman. Ooh, that's huge. This 2-hero attack, man, is doing serious damage.
Yeah, maybe a mistake not to have the Blade Master there. The Blade Master could have protected the rest of the army, but what was he doing in the meantime? Not much, I would say.
There's an alchemist going down. Keeper gotta be careful, can't step away. All of a sudden, a little bit too much damage. Huntress misrallied for the time being, but Wyvern now, Archers in position. And getting this alchemist back is just a matter of seconds. It's fine. Wisp transitioning, LawLiet cruising towards a solid late game.
Yeah, the painful thing here is Soin was trying to be strong early on tier 2 with the Hex build. With better scouting and better positioning on the Shadowhunter, he should have been able to Hex the Keeper, speed scroll, and save everything. But he went for Hex and still lost 2 grunts. This is the worst of both worlds. This is not good at all.
Now he needs to creep 2 level 1 heroes for Soin in a matchup where the heroes are the carries and the lifeline in the late game. Good thing for him, Twisted Meadows offers a lot of creeps and maybe also quite a bit of time for a counter expansion. Fortified is up, it's not that easy to clobber down without losses, but Hunters are also very good against structures, unlike Archers, of course. Keeper on the way to level 3, more hunts, more upgrades, more gold, and maybe more expansions down the road.
I think the experience deficit here might be the biggest problem. Aura found for the Alchemist. Getting auras with this mass strat is always good. Blade's still very underleveled. And the Shadowhunter, not with a perfect skill build and not yet level 3 either. Feels like in this matchup, for a while, we have not seen the Orcs fumble early, then either getting the advantage and then getting the lead and taking the game from there. That's where it used to be like half a year ago, a year ago. So in here, unfortunately, not with a very clean early game, and now he finds himself behind.
We were wondering if he were able to preserve his strength of last week. So far, the answer is no. Some people now in chat wonder if the tower at Soin's expansion is blocking for the Great Hall. No, doesn't seem to be the case. More leveling, that's level 3 for the Shadowhunter. He needs a big item to make an impact here.
Blade now also showing up. He's going to get level 2. Shadow's going to get level 3. These are big level ups for certain. Hoping also for a very impactful item. What does the Rock Golem grant the Orc? Big mana and slippers. Hell yeah, that's some good finds.
Okay, RNGesus wants to make this game a little closer. Lots of Serpent Wards. 3-2 heroes. Love that he focused on the Alchemist a little bit. Heal spray is so valuable on top of the Protection Scroll and the heal scroll he got. So in 50 food push. This kind of has to work.
He's got the TP, which he can get out. Maybe he's also trying to get as much damage in here as he can, then TP home, and having bought time for the expansion in the meanwhile. Because, especially as far as frontline goes, there's like one grunt almost dead, so one can't really hope to win this fight, but can hope to pick up a few units maybe.
Yeah, rather a front dot than a front line, am I right? Going for the hunts, the piercing damage is amazing, and now we have the TP out. Another acid bomb might tick down the grunt, but it's only level 1, so maybe the damage isn't the greatest. Expo at 60%, and for the first time today, it's up to LawLiet to step up the scouting game.
Yeah, this is a great move for Soin. Got 3 hunts for 1 grunt, for 1 shaman I think actually it was. That's an amazing trade, and he bought time, and he used the TP finally. Again, the tactical TP. Orcs, after what was like 15 years, finally learning that the TPs can be useful.
You know, Orc brains work a little slower than others. It took them 1.5 years to come up with faster headhunters as well, when it was so obvious that that's a great build. 50 food on both sides. Expansion for Soin not 100% saturated. He moves towards the red, and these items can be fantastic. We all know it, but there's a big blue Congo line making steps towards the Orc expansion.
Oh, might just be damage enough to cancel it, or is it? LawLiet has to commit hard. Big decision now to make, but LawLiet doesn't go for the expansion. No, cancels the shop, but fighting next to the tower might not be so easy. Repair comes in, and Soin is on the move.
Staff of Silence can be pretty damn awesome against this Alchemist with little raiders. This is amazing to prevent heal spray. Will he use it? Not just yet. Saves it for later. Shop down. Tower still stands. 2 base, but LawLiet also on the way with the 3rd base, buying time for his next base.
Yes, Tower of Silence is actually insane against Alchemist. That's so good. Even if it gets dispelled, you can still cancel the channeling, and it doesn't have a very long cooldown. I think it's like, I would have to guess, maybe 20 seconds or so? But yeah, this is really, really good. LawLiet Doesn't have the lead anymore, doesn't have the stronger army anymore either. Seems like again he's gonna have to bank on a lot of expansions.
Oh, look at this Blade Master, dude. Slippers, boots, gloves of haste, circlet, even the ring, which I love against Alchemist, and the Scepter of Silence, of course. He is so well equipped. Also holding on to the big mana potion, love that, for the big decisive fights. Not shy of investing into another TP, as you pointed out, diligently used that as a tactical resource before, and will probably do this again. Blade Master roaming in the north, defend upgrade. This is such a close match.
LawLiet was banking for a little while, but now he's pumping into upkeep again. 62 supply, slightly ahead of Soin, but the Orc army on tier 2 is a bit stronger. The Orc heroes on similar levels are a bit stronger. So as far as straight up fighting goes, I think LawLiet still is going to have the short end of the stick. So LawLiet now needs to play smart and probably dodge fights. Especially now that we see the Tome of Retraining. No Hex anymore, that's pretty weak now, but instead we have the Serpent Wood and Heal Wave build, very strong.
Can you reach for the Kodo? Not really, might have been an Entangle. Pendulum swings back into LawLiet's base. That's a big production building. Outside, very exposed, needs to immediately rebuild it. LawLiet, despite being on 2 bases, not that rich, 70 food, and we have a bit of a base race coming in soon.
Doesn't have pillage, which is very weird. Especially on Twisted Meadow, seems like you always need to get this upgrade. Oh, is it going to be a trade? Main base for main base? Who's going to suffer more? Very hard to calculate this also as a player. What's the right thing to do next?
Oh, well, first research pillage, Moonwell goes down. How much damage can these guys do? Soin, chickening out, abandoning the base race. Are we committing? We are! Scroll of Protection. Oh, LawLiet, I hope you didn't miscalculate this. Lightning Shield, Mass Repair. Treants can't reach. Excellent positioning on the peons for Soin. This is gonna be a lot of losses for LawLiet, but it's also the loss of the Great Hall. Is it? Is it? It absolutely is that base trade. Classic Night Elf play and a big win for LawLiet, but also losing 2 Hunts, a Berserker, 2 Archers, and parts of his production in the process.
And the important thing for Soin is he has enough resources to start the Great Hall instantly again. So what did he lose with the tier 2? No more potions.
And pillage.
Anything else?
Oh, he can research pillage immediately, true. Oh, that's it, pretty much.
Yeah, I think this is... I mean, of course, there's also a lot of lost mining time, obviously. Soin is losing out on a lot of gold, that's for sure. But this is still recoverable, perhaps. But LawLiet is getting richer and richer, man. He is sitting comfortably on 3 bases for a long time.
Again, he is. But can he even spend it that much? Yep, looks like it. He rebuilt the 2nd Engine of War in time. Is even going for a 3rd one. Soin now with another attack. If only he had killed that Moonwell before, then LawLiet would have been stuck on 60. Now he's at 66 again. 100's getting caught. But it's just the next Night Elf wave of attack towards the bases. Excellent strategic play. Not the most demanding when it comes to micro. You have a group of hunts, you click on a building and it disappears, but you have to be able to move there, and once again Soin is the one having to respond, this time earlier, and he holds that base.
But again, peons were killed, tower was killed, and Soin's mining is minimal right now. LawLiet playing this smart, playing it tactically sound. Like we saw earlier in even supply with comparable heroes, LawLiet can't win the fight, so he's doing the right thing. He is not taking the fights. And Soin making a few small mistakes. Could have scouted better with the mirror image to see where he's coming from. Could have also reacted faster, especially with the first TP when he lost the main, and maybe even, you know, get some Witch Doctors in, get some Sentry Wards going. Soin didn't get ready quickly enough and adjust well enough to the sit and run style.
Sappers, Remo, it's time for the Bomberman. And Soin is down to 4 peons only. That's ridiculous. The bouncing glaives against peons that repair. We've seen it over and over and over again. Here's the detonate. There's the second. And that is Soin on no basis. Unbelievable. He's getting caught out in the middle of the map. That's a little bit problematic, but otherwise LawLiet has all the advantages you could possibly hope for. Almost getting that Shadow Hunter speed scroll save for a second. Can he surround nonetheless? A lot of German casters making fun of Night Elf surrounds. Probably, if you look at this, for a reason. And he has to retreat, but man, the echo advantage is just gigantic. So gigantic that you can afford 2 Sappers, a Shredder, 2 TPs, and just cause more trouble.
Yeah, Soin is mining at long last again, but LawLiet, man, he can do this over and over. He can keep launching an attack, buy TP, he's got all the money in the world, and could even tech for something crazy behind it. Chims are oftentimes the unit of choice, which I'm not sure I agree with, honestly. I feel like Chims is against Serpent Ward sometimes maybe a bit on the wrong side as far as counters go. But maybe he doesn't even have to rely on the right army composition. Maybe he could just attack over and over, make use of his resources, and at the very latest, when Soin's main runs out and he has no more mining, this game should be LawLiet's, unless Soin can come up with something brilliant here.
He needs a gigantic fight, that's for sure. Who AP's coming up? The Shredder is waiting in the Zeppelin for the next push. We're not even rebuilding that second base because we can't. On the left-hand side, LawLiet, as you said, comfortably 3 bases, is getting filthy, filthy rich. Who needs chimeras when you can just play units from the lab?
Soin, good scouting here. Intercepts the opponent. And we'll be forcing a TP here again, I guess. Shredder harassing the main base. Pretty cute. Soin needs more gold, though. He needs more resources. And if he can set up a second base again, maybe there's a chance still.
Oh, not when the Raiders are getting caught like this. Entangle level 2, of course, a devious weapon. Limited dispel on the Shaman. And LawLiet feeling comfortable finally to take this fight, but only until his keeper is threatened. This is the game plan, I guess. Playing it safe. Don't overextend. Don't make any huge mistakes, like using a Zeppelin with a Shredder. But okay, an Orc attack is rolling towards the second base. But, you know, there's backup.
There's also some valuable resources, though. Pillage. Not too many Raiders, but we have plenty of Grunts. Those also give more resources. Shredder goes down. Harass will be dealt with. And this is a nice little move for Soin. LawLiet is TPing in. Oh, but double TP. He has 2 TPs to also get out if he has to.
Oh, of course. Second time he carries 2 TPs. Is that enough army? He's down to 66 only. Portals into the snake pit. Is that the overextension? Here come the Wisp. Wants to flood. Nice little positioning. There's not much mana to be burned even. But now, no lightning shield. No purge anymore. And he's fighting in the shadow of the AP and the Moonwells. Really cute setup. Would love to have some more heal spray. Would love to have some more heal scrolls. This is a lot of Hunters falling all of a sudden.
Yeah, Shadow on level 5, level 3, Serpent Rewards. These Orc heroes are getting stronger and stronger. And if LawLiet loses the fight here, the expansion is probably going to go down, isn't it? This is a win for Soin, we have to say, but it's not coming free.
This was the big mana potion invested, repositions out of the Serpent Wards, nutrients coming in. All of a sudden, LawLiet is also on the way to tier 3. And not only is LawLiet losing his entire army, also Soin is losing his entire army. Massive, massive losses. This fight ain't over yet. Holding on to that Alchemist, can't afford a level 5 Alki loss. The Blade Master is critting away with his mass agility, only crit level 1, but he's critting for 120 already. Super hard, 2 crits in a row, and that is now level 2 crit with level 2 mirror image as well. Unique skill build. What a crazy fight. LawLiet has to TP out in that expo. Yeah, I don't know, man. Could still be safe.
My stream is dead.
Okay. More grunts streaming in. Grunts coming in. I am streaming on Discord again if you want to catch up. So, can Soin clobber this down? The tree, the main, has expired. And the Northern Expo is getting wrecked again. But LawLiet, cheeky move, expanding on the left-hand side at the natural of Soin. And the problem is that tier 3 is done. Archer's getting marksmanship, Orb suddenly into play, can afford a 3rd hero soon, and Super Wells coming into play. LawLiet wanted to close this out with his aggressive TP. Didn't work, but he still has lots of ways to recover.
Yeah, good play by Soin though. Keeps his chances alive, but he needs to establish a new base. Using the TP now to get back fast. He needs to heal up fast with heal salves and claries and so on. Has to wait for the shop for a little while. He's got 2,000 gold in the main, so that's A bit more than 3 minutes of mining, but until then, he needs to set up that new base.
And LawLiet is back on 2 base in a bit. Will Soin figure out that there's a tree growing on the left-hand side? The scout goes straight towards that position. Portum is coming. More Moonwells are coming. LawLiet doesn't really have to worry about resources. Moves the Tree of Eternity over as a little bit of a backup. And that tree is up now. Soin has to respond in a moment where he kind of wants to heal up as well. Tough decisions to make.
Oh, if LawLiet goes over here to defend this tree, he doesn't have a TP this time. This would be a big risk, trying to hold on to the tree. Maybe a counterattack is smarter. Also smart for Soin. He bought a new TP to get back to the main. He is now aware of LawLiet's tricks. He knows an attack in the main base might be imminent.
Oh, LawLiet indecisive maybe? Waiting for the upgrades. That tree is down without mining anything really. 10 supply lead. Is that enough when the Night Elf is on tier 3? Marksmanship up as we said. No orbs just yet. Tree of Eternity has arrived once again at his destination. And Soin, 2 minutes of mining left for him.
Very high level heroes over here. Alchemist 5, Keeper about to get it as well. And of course the Orc heroes are there. The Portum now needs also to level. Scout Owls are going to be nice. On this big map, he's going to be seeing everything. And the Scout Owls are invulnerable. Nothing you can really do about them. What is the item? Spell Shield?
No hex anymore, so it's kind of redundant. Mirror Image is also great for scouting. And later, if we go into a base race, they can do some stuff.
A lot of movements going down here. LawLiet can't TP into the main base. There's no tree here anymore. This is big structural damage for Soin.
And of course, this is all pillage. This is all resources. This is not over yet. Soin showing great resiliency throughout the entire match. A 25-minute banger. So hard to always respond properly. Shaman going down.
Though. He TP'd too late earlier.
Yeah, there we go.
Won't make that mistake again.
Relatively early. Is it a TP out for LawLiet now that his 2 bases are established? He's willing to take that fight against the level 5 Blade Master. The Keeper is in trouble. Gotta be careful here. Getting ensnared once again. Raiders are falling. Lightning Shield again. Repositioned immediately. Wants to save the Portum. Heal Spray. Not dealt with. So close on the Portum.
Ooh. Good thing he has a level 5 Alchemist to heal now.
Exactly. And the Scepter of Silence wasn't used on the Shadowhunter. Maybe you're not too used to it. An item you find rarely. There was big kills for LawLiet. 3 Raiders and the Shaman down. And 1,000 gold still.
Yeah, and Soin still hasn't set up a new base. He also lost so many peons, so that lumber is a continuous issue. Soin is going to run out of gold very soon. We see it up in the overlay. Only 400 gold left for him.
Oh, another fight. Right away with the hurt. Shredder Archer's not in position. They're all still so hurt. Alchemist 5.4. If he reaches level 6, that's game over. Portum all of a sudden super close to 3. And we finally have the Forest Orb of Venom. That's level 3. Such a big damage boost. The Shadowhunter's being caught. Town Portal out. And so what can you do now? You're not doing the damage anymore that you need.
Yeah, LawLiet on 2 base economy here. Should be bringing this one across the finish line. Soin fighting like a demon though. Didn't give up yet. And new expansion is coming. Would love to know how much gold is left in the bottom right for LawLiet, but I think there's still plenty in there. And setting up Moonwells in the corners. Okay.
That is the LawLiet FFA experience. He was dipping into that game mode for a while. Kind of successful until he always got teamed and lost all motivation. Understandably so. But yeah, hiding buildings, why not? He has so much scouting information thanks to the owls that can't be prevented. He has strong hero levels, close to level 5 on the Keeper as well. I feel like someone has to hope for some crits. But that is definitely possible. Another Orc attack with the So Strong Raiders. More experience. Instant TP by LawLiet.
The AP here is a nice little help. Alright, where are we gonna go? Are the heroes exposed? We have The silence applied right away. Blade Master in the backline with the lightning shield in a good position. Has to use the mirror image. Gets rid of the lightning shield as well. Hunter is going down quickly. Heal spray cancelled. This fight could still go either way. Shadow are about to get level 6 here, by the way.
Exactly. We also have 2 orbs on LawLiet's side. Amazing end snares across the board. Archers are falling. All of a sudden, LawLiet down to 50. That is level 6. Level 3 heal wave, level 3 serpent ward. So strong, both of them, that you skipped the ultimate. Shredder in the mix was repaired. Hero focus now. Double orb of Venom. He's constantly revealed thanks to the owl, but LawLiet can't reach for the knockout punch.
Ooh, both players losing plenty of units. Who's gonna level up next?
Oh, we're getting close to transmute, Remo. 5.7. Serpent wards giving experience. Grunts being caught. Another acid bomb rolling through. Mana on the shaman. Very limited. Items were sold already on Soin's side. His expo is finally up, but LawLiet is also working on the new tree at the bottom right-hand side.
Soin is giving it everything he has. But it's been a big lead for quite some time. NC on the bottom, hoping for a crit, trying to get this kill. Mirror image, but the bottom still alive.
Big damage dealer here. How do you... Oh, that's the kill! Level 6 on the blade! But at what cost? His life! That's so massive! What a trait! And now, you need this keeper. Ensnare, but where's the damage without the sword? Level 6 Alchemist! Level 6! Sell him! He doesn't have the gold just yet.
And there's not enough gold for the Blade Master res at the moment.
Oh,
Dude, the mirror image getting some more kills. 6.3 on the Shadow. But LawLiet still has his heroes alive.
But Soin, man, he can't build units anymore, really. Not close to this Alchemist. Whatever you build, it's getting sold. There's no magic immune unit, of course.
Yeah, maybe to just make cheap units. Just Headhunters and Shaman now.
I think they'll still be sold. Like, it's still a net negative.
Yeah, sure, but maybe he can make more than he has cooldown for. Blade Master's back from the tavern. Some items had to be sold to get there. LawLiet's low mana. Maybe Soin can hold here.
Okay, no transmute for the time being, but also the Blade Master very exposed. No invo potion on him. Only the heal wave of the Shadow Hunter. Weird fight now. Treants attack the peons. Pot him on the menu again. This is just a dieback, isn't it? With the lightning shield. Treants blocking the way. Nature's revenge. GG! 30 minutes. LawLiet takes the W. And what a sight of relief that was.
Yeah, had to work hard for that one. LawLiet noticing that Soin is not an opponent to scoff at. Very good early game by LawLiet. Got far ahead. Soin then in the late game really delivering. But yeah, simply too far behind. The expansion worked out a bit too well, too easily. I guess the big one was losing the main. Of course, losing the main. That was the biggest mistake.
What a banger match. What a great, great execution by both of these players. Not many mistakes, but the few mistakes that were there got punished so hard. And all of a sudden, LawLiet, after a disastrous round-robin group stage, 1 map away from the round of 8.
And this was pretty entertaining, man. I've been liking this matchup for a long time. If it's well played and both react correctly, it's a very entertaining back and forth. LawLiet playing smart economically. He knew exactly when he could take fights, when he had to ignore fights, when he could try to save expansions. I think double TP, for example, is so good. TP in, try to hold, and if you can't get it, you have to TP out. That was the case there. So with a crucial fight win there in the north, but it was not quite enough. LawLiet on that big map, always having insurances and backup plans with more expansions. But Twist Meadows now is out of the pool. On Terranar stand, we have some gold mines as well, but not so easy to spam those expansions here.
Okay, so and this map is your pick. This is your tournament life on the line. 1 more loss and you're out. This would be a heartbreaking performance by Soin being so close to the group stage win. And it was just his own fault that he didn't get it. And today he is facing a different beast in LawLiet. As weak as he was last week, as strong as he is today. Does he have a solution for Terranar stand? Is it time, Remo, to dash out the Warden versus Orc?
Hell no.
Hell
Warden
yeah!
is terrible.
Oh, you're a party pooper. Get out of here.
Warden is atrocious.
Shadow Strike away. Boom, boom, boom.
Demon Hunter, though, can be very good on this map, but
Yeah.
can you play it against Orc? Normally you can, Demon Hunter, and that will normally mean Talons. I still wonder if perhaps we will see some lore play, but seems like most elves really don't like that style at the moment against Orc, which does seem understandable as well. But LawLiet is up 1-0. He can try something unusual. He played the Keeper on map 1, but I would indeed be surprised to see him again on map 2.
Feels like the players are getting a little bit of a break, obviously. This was a long game, so exhausting. But here we are, back again. This is match points LawLiet. One more for the round of 8.
And with that, we are in. LawLiet in the bottom right, going for the Ancient of War creep at the shop. That is the standard. And standard would be Blade Master versus Demon, unless somebody surprises us here.
Man, the player cameras couldn't have been more different in the first minute of the game. Soin barely moving. Could just be a picture. LawLiet looks a little exhausted even. Throwing his hat back multiple times. Wake up, buddy, wake up. He needs to have a great creep route if he plays a Demon Hunter as you suggested. And that is the best creep route you can go for. Shop, green, Merc Camp. That is instantly level 3 and great items as well. But this can be punished. I've said this multiple times. A Blade Master can take control of these Merc Camps as the Demon Hunter is busy at the shop for quite a while. And Soin has played a very aggressive Demon Hunter throughout this entire tournament. Is that the opening he needs?
We do have an early shop for Soin, so not the instant aggression across the map with the TP this time. I guess on this map the Demon Hunter just creeps too fast. Even if you're super aggro right away, the Demon will have level 2 regardless. And maybe even the Kobolds crept already, but I guess the Kobolds won't quite be fast enough. So both players going to be leveling up, try to get that fast level 2, and stack up on some nice items.
Alright, here we go. Shop first. Blade out. We're ready for round 2. Very different game, of course, this time. Very different map and a new challenge in the Demon Hunter with Immolation. There's really no reason to go for anything but the Demon Hunter on this map. You blink once and he's level 3. Ooh, that was so close, dude.
Getting the sentry wards from the first camp, that can be very nice to have crucial spotting information for the Orc's movement, and of course also in the right spot against the Blade Master for the reveal. But the Peon pull was pretty successful. Yes. Slowed down the demons creeping quite a bit indeed.
And Soin, at the moment, taking care of the greens in the middle. That is a lot of time bought. LawLiet must be quite annoyed by this. And now he's positioning himself for that Merc Camp snipe that I suggested. Great setup by Soin.
Yeah, great peon play. I've criticized especially Focus plenty of times in the past for just wasting his peon away. Soin did the opposite. Slowed down the opponent, gave creep scouting information for a long time, distracted the Demon Hunter for a long time, and now stealing the next item and taking the whole camp. And can easily heal up now with the heal salves. Demon Hunter trading here. It's going to cost him some moon juice.
Yeah, but it might just force the blade away. He doesn't know about the ward, does he? Maybe he does. Just probably checked the inventory and saw the one remaining ward. But yeah, LawLiet pulling back, teching. And that is once again a talent play.
It is, by the way, Immolation and Mana Burn build, which means no evasion until level 4. So this demon is going to be a bit more on the squishy side. Would love to find some tanky items. Some rings, some periapts. Those would be very welcome. And perhaps, best of all, heal potions. LawLiet now, creeping the Merc Camp, and Sentry Ward protects him against the Blade Master. And he's taking important experience here. Berserker also as well. One of mana stealing. Not the best, I guess.
Well, let's see if there's a play where the Blade Master has no mana. And that prevents him from a Windwalk. He's still exposed, but LawLiet, is he still willing to go for this trade? Don't want to use the town portal early. Archers and Berserker all a little bit exposed here. Frost armor on all the creeps, making them hard to steal. Now there's Moon Juice available, and you can trade again. But man, the lack of evasion is noticeable.
It's not much moon juice, though. It's about 100 right now. Regenerating, of course, at the moment. But this was heavy tax on the moon wells, indeed. I think Soin had quite the nice early game. Now we've arrived on tier 2. Shadowhunter is coming. Spirit Lodge as well. Spirit Lodge, despite knowing there's most likely going to be talents. So I think Soin is going to try to focus on expansion play here.
Okay. More Purge, Lightning Shield, of course. Beastmaster again, a clear tell that it is gonna be talents. And now the pendulum swings back. But can you really contest anything with a 70 HP Demon Hunter?
Dude, he's living life on the edge here on map 2.
You need to on this level.
Mr. Raid Runner and Edge Runner this time. Wasn't there a movie called Edge Runner or something?
It's Blade Runner.
I know that one, bro. One of my favorites. Denis Villeneuve, best director alive.
Whatever you say, I don't know about that. I'd rather watch some Warcraft than these movies.
Or pro wrestling.
Or yeah, absolutely. It's an art, Remo, and it's still real to me, okay?
Yes, it's very, very artistic. True.
I'm glad you said artistic and not the other word that sounds very similar.
Well, you could make an argument.
You can make arguments for everything, especially on the internet.
Alright, Blade checks out the main, sees the wins. He's like, yep, thank you for that. Suspicion confirmed. And as we know, walkers are good in the late game versus talents. The shaman are not so much, and that is why Soin needs another advantage. And that advantage has to be the expansion. Level 2 reached already, now moving to the natural. Blade Master just a bit too late, but perhaps not to force something out of the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter! Oh my god, are you kidding me?
You madman! Hoping for a zap, is it even available? When of mana stealing now, no more Windwalk.
Bro.
Oh my god, the guts on this guy.
Ooh. Dude, this Demon Hunter is having some serious PTSD this game. He was so close to death so many times.
We have a new sub. Thank you, Ferrero Rocher 16 for the 23-month resub. What a nice French accent, Remo. Vraiment impressionnant.
Thank you. Dude, like, no joke. I looked on YouTube how that director is pronounced exactly in French, because that's how much respect I have for him. No joke. Denis Villeneuve. That's right. One grunt went down to the creeps. That's not so nice. But so, and other than that, I would say still having a good early. How much did Demon heal? Oh, he healed almost fully. That's pretty good. But we're not going to have so much moon juice for the daytime.
Such an annoying game for the Blade Master. First he's revealed by the wards all the time. Now he's revealed by Fairy Fire. But we're setting up the towers. No reinforced defenses just yet, but we're inches away. Ancient of War goes down. Could have been used in the defense, of course. Oh my god, the chat on the clean feed. Ha 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 ha. That's so mean. Gotta disable that. Rude Chinese observers.
Alright. Heroes have crept up. We got the level 3s where they need to be. And we got the expansion coming. And I would say with that, so far, Soin's early game, early mid-game, looking successful. LawLiet has to be the next one to come up with a play. Is he going to expand himself? Is he going to try to go for a push on Terran Stand, which is so good defensively? It's hard to go for these pushes. But right now, fighting at somewhat even supply, LawLiet might feel eager. But first he needs master training, of course. Still takes a little while.
Okay, the calm before the storm. We have a Ring of Regen on the Beastmaster. Love that. Devotion Aura also exquisite. Except against Lightning Shield, really. That's where the armor doesn't shine.
The Tinker Solo. Can he cancel the expansion? That would be such a sick play.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if the damage is enough, though.
Someone played a little Dota here, apparently. Tinker diving deep. And LawLiet has to hold without it. Going for the tower first. Now switching targets. We'll probably see in the overlay if this works or not. Quite some pressure on the Shadow Hunter, but instant repositioning. Still a lot of Serpent wards here. Archer going down, level 2 on the Blade. Finally, that took some time, and he's forced into a TP because the Tinker is causing trouble, but the clockwork attacks, not the greatest towards the Great Hall, but taking out Shaman in the process. Tinker's dead, though.
If he had attacked everything on the Great Hall, I wonder if he could have gotten it. Like you
Yeah.
said, many of the clockworks were not targeting the right stuff. And Soin didn't have the best fight there, but the expansion finishes. And that's the most important thing. Soin not with a utterly flawless early game, mid game, but the plan still works out. The expansion is now up and running.
Is there a play that involves a Zeppelin once again? There is defense with tower and burrow, but if Soin doesn't repair that base, LawLiet could maybe pounce on it once again. You see it's down to 1/3. Requires some attention. Beastmaster on the way to level 3, got it now. Tinker needs to be revived, is back in 3. All the talents pretty hurt. Did he get... Oh, Book of the Dead. That could be one of these plays. Zeppelin drop. Onto the Great Hall, Book of the Dead, let's go.
Yeah, I think Soin should really repair the expansion. Night Elves also oftentimes fond of sappers, and LawLiet now at the lab. We continue to creep. Blade and Shadow about to level up soon. And so is the Demon. Gonna get level 4 here very soon.
And finally, evasion. Cool Beast takes out a Scout Peon. That Scout Peon probably revealed a position to a degree. And another Raider attack in the main. Lots of macro. We almost have Pillage.
It's gonna force the TP back. That's a great play. And the cool thing is, if a lot of Raiders get caught here, there's a shop right next to the opponent's main base. You can go there, buy the TP, save the Raiders if truly like 3 or 4 get caught. Talons up in the air, trying to catch the Raiders, trying to get some Cyclones going, but seem to be a bit too late.
We would love to have the Dota Courier boost, but they can't get it. Heal wave against the creeps, though, as they're somewhat woken up. LawLiet trying to make a play with the crows. They help against Undead, of course. Do they also help against Orc? Not in that form, at least. And now they're back to the ground. But that is another creep camp for the Night Elf. And an expansion almost up as well. Blade Master not too stacked. I wonder if he can cut it down still.
It might be a bit too late for that, but he can certainly... Yes, definitely too late for that, but he can prevent the Entangled for a long while. He can go for one of the... Telestaff maybe as well.
He doesn't.
And LawLiet now in an attacking position, but fighting into the burrows and towers and everything else, that would be very difficult.
We have a town portal, heal scroll, invo potion. The attack is rolling towards the main, where there's no tower, just burrows. And if you can keep Soin's supply blocked... Oh, yeah, it's 64 already. Tricky. Oh, Book of the Dead summoned. No repair just yet. Raiders are coming in. Talons are very much exposed. Gets the burrow. Is he satisfied with that? It could potentially be a lot of kills for Soin. That's number 2. He's still taking that fight.
On the Demonitor. Demonitor is locked down this whole time. Could hardly get a single attack out. Exceptional control here by Soin, keeping this Demon Hunter on the sideline for the longest time. Also shut down in the back, not getting burned. Many Serpent Wards coming out. Now we got the Immolation active, and now finally the damage is coming in. But no orb yet. Without the Orb of Venom, the damage isn't even that high, and LawLiet is losing quite a bit. He's buying time for the expansion.
He's almost losing everything here. The supply looks still okay. He is doing some damage too. 3 Raiders and a lot of grunts down. Demon Hunter standing there. Vanguard of the Night Elf army. Level 4 on the Beastmaster. This trait might be going well for the Night Elf. As bad as it looked initially. Ignores the Serpent Wards. Tanks them with the heroes. Retreats again. This is the moment to TP out. Can he get some exit kills? Maybe. No, just the mana burn. LawLiet down to 41, but Talon's easy to replenish back to 50. The next expansion is growing on the bottom left-hand side, and Soin is licking his wounds.
Yeah, but the shop was right there. He's healing at the moment. He's got lots of gold still. Can buy the consumables here, and it is the heal scroll, but no invuln. Especially the third base, if he scouts it, will be super easy to take out. Yeah. But the natural LawLiet can perhaps hold.
Another attack coming, 10 supply difference. We got Headhunters in the mix this time. Only 2 Cyclones remaining. This is nothing. The heroes have to hold. Orb is online. Staff is online. Super Well's coming. Is that bottom left expansion used as a decoy that buys him some more time? Or will it go through?
Blade would love to see some items from the shop. Is something ready? Got the invuln. Oh! And he stole the heal scroll!
Oh!
Oh, wow, that's huge.
LawLiet was so low on mana that he couldn't even go for a Cyclone there. Needs to save it for the big push. Lightning Shield on the Shaman. Taste your poison. And Soin could knock down 2 trees in very quick succession.
And look at the levels as well. Blade and Shadow, both about to level up.
Oh.
Giving solo creeping right now to the Shadow, trying to give him that level 5. And level 3 separate wards are one hell of a threat.
Everything's hurt for Soin though. This Demon Hunter could clean up a lot. He is interfering. Forces the first heal scroll. Again, we get the rockets instead of the passive. Demon Hunter caught out though. He has an Invo Potion, he has that Ring of Regen. The Raiders being blocked by the 2 heroes. The positioning for both of the players very good. 1 Raider down, 2 Raiders down. Can he save these talents and do the damage with the heroes?
Shadowrunner always avoiding the mana burn for the longest time. That was really well done. Supply is in the Orc's favor, but perhaps not for much longer. A lot of stuff super hurt. Shadowrunner up in the air, now in danger, now surrounded perhaps.
Oh wow, the Serpent Wand is blocking him. Needs a little bit of healing. Demon Hunter also needs to be staffed down soon, but not without the Shadow Hunter kill. That was the carry, but he's down. Can he get a kill now? A little bit of damage mitigation thanks to Rocket's retreat. Try to... Oh wow, that Berserker block inside.
Double kill!
Boom, there's one. Boom, there's 2. Soin. What a sick reversal this is. The Berserker is getting punished for the block. The second one follows his brother. 1500 gold wiped out.
Dude, the experience jump on the blade.
It's insane. He got the entire level 5.
Alright, seems like heroes must come back from the tavern, but Soin is reviving from the altar.
Whoa.
It's gonna take forever.
Yep. We get the Tinker back from the altar as well. The Beastmaster is here too. TP home, or is it? Yep. Do we have Cyclone for some kills? Doesn't... Oh, 1 being purged right away, but that was the last one. My god, what a series this is, Remo.
Alright, Shadowrunner cancelled in the altar, now back from the tavern, but that means no mana. Demon Hunter's healthy, and he's got lots of mana, and he's almost level 5, dude. Immolation gonna be a big threat. Soin somehow didn't get the cancel on the 3rd base. Has a slight supply lead, but that can quickly change.
Man. 3 base income for LawLiet. Soin in upkeep the entire time. His expo is of course running. 10 seconds till Tinker. Level 5 on the Demon. A little donation by that Raider. And of course lots of scouting with the Hawk and the Quill Beasts. Soin needs a play, and that play is 3rd base upper right. He's preparing it now.
Tome of Retraining. Level 3 Mirror Image.
Ooh. Okay. I kinda like this. You don't need Windwalk anymore. And it's not really worth cycloning the illusions, if that even works. They will do damage. And it's lightning rods, obviously.
And at the moment, the Cyclone count not that high. Only 6. We have more than 6 purges. That's for sure. Oh, and LawLiet. I just realized this now. Ah, no, he does have fairies. Never mind. I was about to say, does he not have fairies? But he does. 3 fairies in the air. Very important against these shamans.
They do tons and tons of damage. Unlike these summons, but at least they got the info. Demon Hunter in the middle of it all. That's of course an invite to Immolation. Only level 1, but still strong. Very important to have evasion here. Rockets always messing a little with the retreat. I like that. Spammable. Needs good mana management though, but LawLiet of course has that down.
Yeah, the thing is now both heroes need mana. The Blade Master for the Mirror Image and the Shadowrunner of course also for his spells. The Invis Demon Hunter there for the mana burn was pretty nice.
Love the inventory for Soin. Invul, Heal Scroll, Mana Potion. Got it all down. 69 supply for LawLiet. Nice. Ultra Vision coming now. And more Moonwells for the 80 food. LawLiet is banking on 3 bases for a long time, but can't really edge out a big advantage.
That Shadowhunter death, dude. That Shadowhunter death earlier, that might seal the deal. But of course, we're far from finished this game. Now we have mirror images on the bridge. And who is the right one? Can you figure it out?
Demon Hunter and Beastmaster far forward. The fairies are deployed in a nice way. Do they reach? They do reach for the backline, right? Purges and lightning shields have been stalled for now. Invo Potion on the Demon Hunter plus staffs all available. Chimera Roots coming against this army. Demon, Invul. The Raiders are falling quickly. Tinker also far forward. He has nothing. LawLiet has to make a decision what to staff. It's the Demon Hunter. With that, the Tinker goes down. The Demon is out of the fight. Has no staff and has to walk back.
Oh, and that should be the fight clearly going to Soin. That he's getting so many kills. He might be down a base, but can go for that one pretty soon. Also, Lightning Shield following the Night Elf into the main base. Still a supply lead for LawLiet. But these Orc heroes, tough to deal with. The mirror image change seemed to work out really well. And you mentioned the Chims. Against level 3 Serpent Wards. I don't know, man.
They are amazing against towers, of course, and that's a bit of the problem at the moment to break these bases. If you keep them in a safe spot, they're absolutely fantastic. If not, they die like flies and grant a lot of experience. Can't they both advance, Remo? They bring us so much joy.
If only. If only. One big disadvantage for LawLiet is he has a much tougher time keeping his expansions safe. So with some towers, with some burrows, his expansions look pretty safe indeed. But LawLiet always has to respond to this Raider threat.
Oh, open fight. That's not what LawLiet wants. He just invested into the Chimera. Still takes time. The ferries aren't set up. Hero focus trying to get Soin away from his base. Slowly but steady, he's fixing that. We have a heal scroll. We have a TP and an invul. And Soin basically has nothing to be working with except that mana potion. Beastmaster level 5, level 3 Quillbeast, tons of damage, but it's also raining down the demon. You see the misses here, 2 in a row. Cyclone again as a damage diminishing spell. Little bit of damage towards that Tree of Life, but not nearly enough.
Mirror images again and again, over and over. The Wisp Detonate is really what you need against these mirror images. That has worked out pretty well, and they also give a bit of experience, of course. Oh, the fairies though, far forward.
Yep.
Maybe too far forward.
They have
Taking
15
lots of damage from
armor.
these Serpent Wards.
Man, would you love a rejuvenation on this Demon Hunter now, but LawLiet holds again. Blade Master almost surrounded there without mana, really, and of course without Windwalk. And now, don't overchase.
Ooh, what a game, dude. Great back and forth. LawLiet chasing Cluster Rockets, trying to find some more kills. But Soin makes it back and has now bought time for the expansion. His third base is ready. We have Chims on the way. But these will be 0-0 Chims, by the way. No upgrades.
Yeah. No Corrosive Breath either. If their big target is towers. Nice little Bat Rider.
Shadow about to get level 6. That's gonna be big.
Yeah, level 3 heal wave, man. Amazing. Love the little healing and clarity cancel with that Quillbeast over and over.
The Blade will also get 6. Should it go
Bladestorm?
ult though? I mean, without a Windwalk, it's very hard to get in position. Oh,
Nice little
face
dodge,
shift.
yes. Bladestorm can be amazing versus buildings, but without Windwalk it's hard to set up. Against units, I'm not a fan really. Oh, Corrosive Breath is coming. These towers will melt.
It's a lot about positioning here. If one army isn't in the right spot to protect the expansion, that expansion is dead fast. Supply-wise, oh, he's taking a lead. He's taking a big lead. Is he going to feel confident enough to fight into these towers? Perhaps.
Bats are coming slowly but steady. Can he take them out before? There's no armor upgrades. Oh, the bat falls. And here you see the Corrosive Breath. It's insane against buildings. You can't repair against that. It's impossible.
Alright, in we go. Mirror images leading the charge. We have 12 Cyclones. They quickly have to be used. Demon Hunter blocking in the front line as he's supposed to, but the Chim's untouched for a long time.
The FFA strategies, man, they're coming into play. Still Berserkers, all the static defense wiped out, and of course a little bit AoE.
Chims!
Oh,
where are they going?
What is this positioning? So much piercing damage raining down on
Oh my
these
god, they're all
chimeras.
caught.
Oh no!
Double level 6.
What a disaster, dude! This is 1, this is 2. The bat gets them both. It is level 6 with a level 3 heal wave. Level up now as well. Will we see the Blade Storm or is it
Bladestorm!
Trip 3? Not yet though. I don't think he has the mana. No, absolutely not. It should be Critical Strike. What huge losses this mispositioning for LawLiet might cost him the game.
Critical Strike not looking too impressive here. We do have the Blade Storm, by the way, but indeed, no mana. Demon on the front line. Still tanking.
He's close
dropping
to 6
low, but
as
he's got the
well.
invul.
He needs
Metamorphosis.
Does he? Invul, here it is. Tinker again. Rockets to get this 1 kill for Superman. 6 splits. He gets the kill. It's not 6. He's dead.
He dies!
Oh my
What?
god. The smile on LawLiet. Amazing hold by Soin. Of course, a gift from LawLiet donating the twin-headed dragons away. Another
my
revive.
God.
Kinda lucky he didn't get 6, but now this game is totally up for grabs once again.
5.99, bro. Lol. Sick. That's so crazy. What a game.
Don't tell me Warcraft 3 is not the greatest game of all time. My god. How long was I complaining, Remo Demo, that Night Elf Orc is a boring matchup? And now I'm here celebrating this matchup over and over, week in, week out. These two players are amazing showmen.
So it really needs to set up a shop at the expansion. That's the one thing he neglected to do, which is very important. But the demon, he got level 6. Uh-oh. He killed the thing, the bad rider. Now he has to fight against Superman.
Yeah, there is mana. How do you deal with that? You can't run. If you run away, your expo falls.
Oh my god.
Good luck, Soin. Your tournament life is on the line. The bats connect, but they can't get kills. Here we go with the Serpent Ward. Superman activated. Tinker level 4. Rocket's getting scary now with the Sobi mask. These might be the last moments of Soin's TP League.
He's trying to wait out the ultimate. He's trying to wait out the metamorphosis, but until then, I think the expansion is gone.
Yeah.
LawLiet with the chimps. He's got so much damage against the buildings. And the Superman is holding the front.
The bats connect once again, but it's still so much siege. Beastmaster trying to force the town portal, but he's so sturdy. He carries the devotion. AoE damage. Look at this AoE damage, dude. What the hell? Soin has no chance anymore. He's 20 food down.
24,000 damage on the Demon Hunter. The ultimate is now over, but it did its job. The expansion is gone.
This Bladestorm, by the way, did nothing. With crit level 3, maybe there's a chance. He's donating the bats against the fairies, opening up a way to use the Shaman level 7. We have Hex now on the Shadow Hunter. It's a 1-1-2 build on the Tinker, by the way, with passive level 2. You don't see that every day. And Stampede has been unlocked as well.
Oh my god, dude. What a close game. What a banger.
The Expo is down. Corrosive Breath, the Chimeras did the job. LawLiet is constantly mining. No threat on his gold mine. 10,000 gold left. Bats, of course, inefficient if you don't have the gold lead. Bats are not the way. He's getting one Chimera out, but there's 1,000 gold to replenish them. Everything is hurt for Soin. Of course, this is the highest payout. Oh, Stampede it is! How do you engage? He did cancel with the Hex. Okay, that's how you engage. Tinker in trouble. Tinker is dead. And
Master level 7. TP Force. LawLiet is losing a lot right here. But he's got so much gold.
Insane. Soin has 3 minutes left of mining. He needs another base. He knows it.
Or he could try to kill LawLiet's second expansion. But does he have the time? Does he have the numbers? I mean,
Bladestorm in that position is great.
Oh yeah, true. He's got enough mana. Wait, it's 200 mana. He does not yet have enough mana, but he's close.
But soon. Crit 3, by the way. We have 77664 heroes. Are you kidding me? In the game of Soin versus Moon on Turtle Rock, we had 4 level 10 heroes. This was also insane. LawLiet trying to engage. Needs the Bladestorm. Needs the Bladestorm. Oh, here we go. He's whittling down that Expo, but he has no TP. Bladestorm still. The AoE is great. LawLiet, did you overextend here?
He ran into the Bladestorm with the talons. What is going on?
He has to run away. There's no speed scroll. How do you run away? 35 supply. Cyclone everywhere.
What? Bro, what is going on? Though very strong still.
Metamorph at 50% gets another kill. Wait, he's attacking that. Wait. Some crits and he might be dead. Staff's on cooldown. Invo potion 7 seconds. New Chimeras coming in. He has to run away now, though. He has to. Nothing to work with.
That's one of the craziest games. Perhaps the craziest of this tournament so far.
LawLiet is... Now the gold is even, kind of.
And maybe someone can fight now with Metamorph on cooldown?
5 talents, 4 chimeras. I'm not too sure if that's the greatest army comp, to be honest.
Tree of Eternity though, walking. Trying to get in position at the next gold mine.
Still no Staff of Tally by LawLiet, by the way. I don't like that too much. Soin with the one surgical strike that he needed to even it out economically. Base race potential for both is insane. This is the Chimera play. Yeah, you need to respond to this. What do you do against it? There's no bats. There's just a handful of raiders, but they're completely out of position.
Oh, and snare? And snares? LawLiet!
Oh,
LawLiet!
move! Not again! The second one! Oh no!
What?
The mistake of the upper right happening again! Massive mistake!
Can he save one with the staff? Maybe?
Can you use Stampede from there?
Maybe.
He tried,
gold,
I guess.
Gold's about to be gone at the expo.
True. 100 gold only. Oh, LawLiet, you were so close to winning this series. Little bit of Icarus syndrome. So many donations. But Soin is out of gold.
Metamorph is not ready yet.
Oh. Okay, can he fight this? The Chimera far forward once again, trying to do some AoE damage. Raiders finally attacking these talents for a second. Demon Hunter has no Invo Potion. Being attacked, Cluster Rockets help. The Shaman are about to be wiped out. He Blade! Oh
Demon!
my god, the crit! So close! The staff was ready though. And again, the lack of Staff of Tally. He could be back in the fight, but he is not. Another Chimera falling. Soin evened out the supply.
Oh, Demon was at the Tree of Eternity. He's still super hurt, but now Metamorph is ready. Nighttime still for a while. How much Moon Juice is there? I think there should be plenty. But the next daytime is going to make things a lot more difficult. Shadowhunter, by the way, about to reach level 8.
Soin can seriously win this. Raider Bladestorm attack against buildings. And of course, you can always do a little bit of chip damage towards repairing Wisp when they're outside the main, outside the gold mine. Don't underestimate this.
What a crazy game, dude. Oh my lord.
Wait, he got 6 raiders. That's big, but we also have Metamorph back in the mix. Raiders find the connection. This could just be a mass kill on the talents. Hawk being focused, Metamorph being focused, Tinker Rockets retreat again. We got the Wisp coming in for detonate. Shaman, not really a threat here. Game on a knife's edge. Every mistake could cost the series.
And now it's about waiting out the Metamorph.
Yep.
I guess?
6.4 Beastmaster. Should be halfway done. Making this retreat as expansive as possible with talents falling. All the orc units hurt though. Blade. Tinka! Oh no, there's no staff, is there? Just Invul and a lot of heal wave. Okay, we take this fight now onto the Tinker. These rockets are so annoying. Get rid of it. Raider falling. And this damage is insane that they're all hurt. He needs the heal wave yesterday.
Blade Master kind of caught there behind enemy lines. The Blade Master might be going down now.
Stampede.
We have Stampede. Oh, to close it out.
GG, Stampede for the victory. The big relief. The comeback by LawLiet. 4-0 in the Ascension. When it counts, he's there. Can't help but feel so bad for Soin. He brought us so much joy this tournament. One of the standout performances for sure. But in the end, his old nemesis LawLiet takes the series once again, gets revenge for the group stage. And oh my god, is that important. for LawLiet as a player after the slump he was in the past couple of weeks. Standout performance. And he's in the top 8.